So here we're going to be looking at the content creation process, the steps you should take when creating content, whether it's written content, visual content, interactive content. These steps apply. So there are 5 steps to take when creating content. The first one is to define your target audience. I know you might have heard this a lot of time, but let me explain it using a layman's language. This just means that you should get to know the people that you're creating content for. As I'm recording this video, I know the person that is likely to be watching this video right now. You're a smartphone user, you're a creative, you're a business owner, you're looking to venture into content creation, maybe because you want to make money through Facebook monetization, or you want to be able to sell your products, services, and skills using content creation. That you want to use content creation to attract your potential customers. Do you understand? So this is the kind of person that will be watching this. I know your interests. I know the things you're interested in. I know the things you like. I know where you're likely to be found. I know your age bracket. I don't think a 75-year-old person will be watching this video. I don't see the chance. So I know my audience. I know that a 75-year-old person would not be watching this video at this time. So your target audience are the people that you're creating the video for. You want to attract, not just video, like I said, written content, visual, interactive, any type of content. So your target audience are the people that you're expecting to, watch, read, or take in what you've put out, engage with it, get attracted to your brand, your business, or whatever. That's your target audience. You need to get to know them so that you won't be using, for instance, if you're creating content for elderly people, there are some words you should not use. You should not use the F word and some other silly words. Apart from that, you should also not use Gen Z slangs because these people are likely not to understand Gen Z slangs. So what you should know about your audience is this, their demographics. Where are they likely to be found? Where do they live? Where do they stay? Their interests. What are the things they like and don't like? What are the things they're interested in? What are their pain points, their problems, the things that make them complain and murmur, the things that make them feel bitter, the things that they are eagerly searching for a solution to. This is what you should know about your audience. The step 2 is develop your content strategy. Now, this includes the type of content you want to create. Do you want it to be a video? Do you want it to be a written content? Do you want it to be an interactive content? Do you want it to be a flyer, an infographic, an image? What type of content do I want to create? What channel am I going to use? Facebook, Instagram, what social media platform? And even on this social media platform, what channel am I going to be using? My Facebook story to pass this message? Am I going to be using live stream option? Am I going to be using normal post option? Am I going to be using the real option? So these are the channels you can use to push out your content. Now you choose the frequency of publication. How often do I want to be posting content? Do I want to be posting 2 times a week? Do I want to be posting once a week? Do I want to be posting every day? So consistency does not mean you have to post every single day. Consistency is choosing your frequency and sticking to it. Now, if I decide I only want to post 2 times a week, Mondays and Fridays, and every week, Monday and Friday, I post every single week, I'm being consistent. So I can come out boldly and say I am a consistent content creator. Of course, because I chose my frequency of publication and I stuck to it. That is consistency. So you choose your frequency and you're able to stick to it. Now the third step is to create the content. Are you going to be writing, or you'll be recording a video, or you're going to be putting out a poll or quiz or whatever? This is the time to put it together. What do you do here? You research. You do your research. Okay, I want to write a content on this topic. I'll have to go to Google or ChatGPT or even Meta AI on WhatsApp. Ask a couple of questions to be able to understand what I'm trying to write about better. Sometimes you actually don't need to do a research. If the topic you're writing about is something you're very conversant with, especially when you're writing from your personal experience, you may not really need to do a research. Okay, now you write. Sometimes even when we do videos, we have to first of all write a script before we start recording our videos. If you're a designer, you need to write out the things you're putting on the design. When I design on Canva, I use Canva templates. I just edit. When I want to design on Canva, I write down what I want to put on the flyer. The date, maybe if it's an event flyer, the date of the event, the venue, the time, every information that should be on the flyer, I write it down first. So this is the point at which you write. And then the next point is design. If you're designing, this is when you start designing. If you're writing, this is when you now have to read your first draft and edit. If you're doing a video, this is the time that you now have to stand before your camera and start recording. Okay, now the next thing is you go through it. For video creators, you have to edit your content. For writers, you have to edit again. Yeah, you have to read your content again and again to be sure that there are no mistakes before putting it out. And for designers, you have to go through the flyer you've created to be sure that everything is in place before putting it out. Now, the fourth step is to publish and promote. So this is the point at which you now want to bring what you've created to show the public. You want to put it out on your channels. We talked about channels earlier, whether you're putting it on your Facebook story, your Instagram profile, anywhere you put it, this is the time for you to publish it. And if you also want to promote, you want to use Facebook ads to push it out, you want to use influencers, anything, this is the time that you do it. But the most basic thing is for you to put it out, put it on your profile first, publish it for people to see. And lastly, measure and optimize. You have to track your performance. It's not just about putting out content. We are still going to talk about content goals or KPI, so that you know that each content that you're putting out is not just because, oh, I just want to put out something, let it just be that I'm active. No, there is a goal, there's a reason for every content. People that are very intentional about what they are doing, they know that every content has a reason behind it. So at the end of the day, they check out the post they made, whether a video, a flyer, whatever it is they posted, they check it out to see if it got the results they were expecting. Now, this video course, there is a reason for it, there is a purpose for it. And at the end of the day, when I'm done with everything involved, I'm going to check the results and see if, okay, I was able to achieve the result that I wanted with this video course. So you should know that every content you're putting out is not just because you want to show that you're active. There should be a goal. Okay, to help you to know if you're doing well, if there are mistakes you're making, things you need to change, things you need to correct. But if you're just posting for the sake of it, you just be putting out mediocre stuff, things that are not up to the standard. Going over to the next part of the course, and that will be in the next video.